Horizontal Atonement, the Cross, and the Church. It's a rather long title for this week's study, but it does make sense as an extension to last week's theme. We're looking at the letter to the Ephesians this quarter, and last week we spent time on the first part of chapter 2. Paul talked about what Jesus' sacrifice, the atonement he did vertically for us, meant in our relationship with God. This week, the focus is horizontal. What does the cross do for the relationships between us as humanity? Gentiles versus Jews, Greeks or Jews versus others. As people, we are divided. Circumcised versus uncircumcised. The Jew had something that they didn't understand. They were to testify about God and our need of Him, but they distorted it and thought that they kind of owned God. The Gentiles didn't know God. They got their own gods. There was antagonism. Jesus' death broke the walls. He brought reconciliation. He made us one humanity. Our need and dependence on Him bring us all closer together. Reconciliation is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, but it's made possible only because of the sacrifice of Jesus. It broke the wall of hostility. It broke the wall of the law of commandments expressed in ordinances, not the moral law that reflects God's character. This can never change, but the ceremonial laws and civic laws that were to depict the grip of evil and the hope in the sacrifice of God. Jesus broke this wall and hostility, and He became our peace. Jesus is our peace. Peace is important to God, and it's what we need. Through Jesus, God creates a new humanity, marked in relationships of restoration and peace with God and with each other. This week, the focus is specifically on the horizontal dimension, with each other. This is why the last part depicts the special community of the church. Through Jesus, from foreigners and strangers, we become citizens and members of the household of God. We become family. But we also become part of a dwelling where the Holy Spirit lives. And as such, we are a temple of God. We are a living dwelling of God. This was Paul's message to the Ephesians, and it's an important message for us as well. How can I put all this in the length of one tweet? #lesson in one. Jesus' sacrifice breaks the walls of hostility. He provides reconciliation and peace. He brings us closer together, and we all become a dwelling place where the Holy Spirit lives. The mystery of the gospel. This will be the theme for next week.